Hi, my name's Nate McMullen. I'm a surrealist artist and sculptor, and I run Artists in the Alley. Been doing it for just over 6 years now. My inspiration for Artists in the Alley comes from my childhood, actually. My dad lived in Pomona when I was a kid, and we used to go to the art walk together. And I remember there was thousands of people that would show up for the art walk, and it was awesome. There was such amazing art, and a lot of those artists got famous and they left, and the art walk went downhill and became about knickknacks. And I remember taking my daughter to art walk once, excited for her to see it, and being actually disappointed that there wasn't a lot of art. And it was, like I said, it was just arts and crafts and stuff like that. So fast forward a few months, we actually were looking for a studio to paint, because she's an artist as well. And we found this place, the second place we walked into, and fell in love right away. But I told her, I go, hey, let's try to open it up for Art Walk by October, and try to bring art back to the art walk. And so we did. Just over 6 years ago now, we've been doing it every art walk. And we figured the easiest way to do that is just put out an artist call and take it as many people as we can fit in. At first it was a struggle. We only had a few artists. We're actually pulling artists from Claremont High School that my daughter went to school with, and then we were lucky if we got a band or two. Now we've taken 30 artists. They can show up 3 pieces each. We fill up typically in under 10 minutes, and we typically run 5 to 6 bands every art walk and turn away many other bands. My favorite thing while hosting this event to see is when I get a brand new artist, and they're showing for the first time. They come in and I hang their artwork. They come in, they see their artwork among all the other art, and I see a smile on their face. And then we start to get people coming in, and it gets busy, and I watch them looking at people look at their art, and they're just like, oh my God, someone's looking at my art, and I'm watching this whole thing transpire. But my favorite thing is when, and it's happened a few times, that person buys that art, and I just know I've made an artist for life. That person will never stop doing art. That's my favorite thing. At Artists in the Alley, you'll see all different mediums. You'll see from photography to oil to acrylic to sculpture to glasswork, everything. I've seen everything come through here, and we've been really lucky in the last few years. We get, because we don't look at the art when we take in the artists. It's just show up with your art, 3 pieces, and we end up with very novice looking art and very professional looking art, and it's just really worked out. And it's good for the more novice artists to be in the same gallery as the more advanced artists, because they start asking questions, and they get a little more idea of what they need to do to get into that next level of being an artist. One of our first artists, Mario, he's been showing here over 4 years now. When he first started, he was pretty novice. Now he's showing some really great stuff. Astral Glitch, another amazing artist. When I first saw her stuff, her sister actually showed her first. She wasn't showing any art, and her sister's art was pretty decent. And then I saw Dana's art, who's Astral Glitch. Her imagination blew me away, and she's only getting better and better. Now she's gotten into clay work and all sorts of stuff. Her work's amazing. And then Mediocre Mark, is what he goes by, is anything but mediocre. An amazing pencil and charcoal artist. His imagination blows me away, and his attention to detail, it really just blows me away. I'm very happy when he shows. Actually, the struggle. The actual downtown associations haven't really helped us out at all. We've kind of done this all on our own. And after COVID, they shut down the street over here. They used to open up second all the way to my gallery, and we would get really busy. And there would be bands playing everywhere, and there was at least 3 or 4 galleries just on this block open. It was an amazing time. And I'm trying to get back to that, but it's hard to get people to open. We finally got another artist that's opening their place for Art Walk. I'm trying to get a few others, and then I'm trying to get Second Street shut down again to that point. But really, we've kind of just done it on our own. My daughter was a big help at first. She helped get it off the ground the first couple of years. And then really it's just the artists coming here and showing their amazing art that's made this place a special little magical spot, in a dark alley. I would just say if you've never been, it's hard to explain. It is just a magical little place when it gets dark and the lights come on, and we have all these amazing artists that show here. I'm so blessed for it. You have to come and experience Artists in the Alley and the bands. We get amazing bands that come through here. When I get asked, hey, can we play? I'm like looking at the band. I'm like, you want to play at my place? It's you have that. My bartender from Barmaid Beauties, Stephanie, she's amazing. She serves the best drinks. It's just a great little tiny party here and we're just saturated in art. And I think you have to experience that here at once and just be in it.